Hello, folks. We're back to another... You know what? Something's missing for this video. I think I got it. Shazam! Ah, that's more like it. Now, it may not be the Shazam hoodie that I ordered to go see Shazam Fury of the Gods, but this is as close as I can get to saying the word Shazam. And by the way, I was supposed to get a costume, but everything just likes to backfire on me. I should have made the costume when I had the chance, but oh well. But let's try and make this quick, because sadly, I have 23 minutes left. Again! I just need to end my Logan review. That's all I need to do, just to fix my storage issues. Or better, just transfer all my crap onto my laptop, and then I have more room, because sweet Jesus, it is already bugging the hell out of me that I do not have enough room to make more videos. Okay, sorry about that, but with Shazam Fury of the Gods coming out this week, I figured it'd be the perfect time to review the first movie that I've seen countless of times. I've only seen twice in theaters. As for DVD, I have no idea. I've actually bought this about a few months ago, I think. I think it was when I finally got Black Adam, which, hold on a sec. Here's Black Adam! It's a damn shame we're never gonna see these two go up against each other. So yeah, since I have 23 minutes left, sadly, on this stupid phone, I'm just gonna try to talk about my experience with the movie, but then just little spoilery details about the movie. So let's just hope I don't have trouble trying to process my thoughts, because it seems that I have trouble trying to talk about my thoughts. And basically the video would be like 20 minutes long, and then once I edit, it's about like 13 minutes long. That's basically how long it took me to edit my video that I made yesterday about my thoughts on why I think Shazam 2 is doomed. So yeah, as of Comic-Con of 2018, we had gotten like 3 awesome banger trailers. Godzilla King of the Monsters, Aquaman, another banger trailer because of the None Shall Live music, but also Shazam. And the Shazam, like, I was looking forward to all movies. Well, 2 of them would be 2019, and then the Aquaman one was coming out later in December. But still, Shazam, I badly was looking forward to the most, as that was obviously on one of my most anticipated movies of 2019. And it was kind of going to be coming out near my birthday, as it was supposed to come out April 12th of 2019, but it got pushed up a week early, which is alright. I don't mind it. In fact, I actually got to see it on my birthday for my second viewing. But that was not the only movie I saw on my birthday. I also saw Hellboy. That's a video for another day. Whether I make it on the day it came out, or just when I have the chance to watch it. Because I've only seen Hellboy once. And there's a good reason why I never wanted to watch it again. So yeah, like I said earlier, I have seen Shazam twice in theaters. I actually missed the opening scene from my first viewing. But as I went to go see it again on my birthday with my grandpa and brother, yeah, I got to see the opening scene. Because there was some context I was missing for my first viewing. But overall, I did enjoy watching Shazam, and yeah, Shazam is one of my favorite DC movies, and Shazam is also another favorite DC character of mine. What I like about Shazam is the fact that he's a teenager that gets power, that once you say the word Shazam, you immediately become an adult superhero, and that's just, who wouldn't want that? I know I do. I know I want that badly. But yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Of course, I love the first Shazam movie, and I was hyped that we were getting another Shazam movie, but then the mess happened last year with James Gunn announcing a couple of things that not everyone was on board about, like DC Universe getting rebooted, and I was feeling mixed about Shazam 2, but the good mix, I was still going to check it out either way, because I just love Shazam. There was no way I could avoid checking this out. As for the bad mix, I was just, are we not going to see Shazam again in the DC Universe? In the DCU, not DCEU, which I did make an explanation. Okay, still though, you get what I mean. And like I mentioned in my Shazam video, I did get my hype back again when I saw that second trailer, which I kept watching over a loop now. I know not everyone dug the trailer, but I dug it. It brought back the hype for me, and I'm just hyped to see Shazam 2 this week. Also, for those of you that have seen my Last of Us review, the shirt that I was wearing, that's not the only shirt I got from Hot Topic. I also got this from Hot Topic. The Last of Us, but also this shirt I got from Hot Topic along with the Shazam Pops. I do have 3 of them. Well, 4. I need to collect 6 more, which that's probably going to take me a while, because I just badly want to get all of them pops before I see the movie, but I'm most likely going to have to be stuck with 4 until probably later this month. I do have a coupon that I could use to get probably a bunch of Funko Pops. We shall see. We shall see if I'll end up making a vlog video about it, but until then, I guess keep notifications on. I was supposed to make a video update on my Funko Pop collection. But, wait, I'm getting off topic! Now, do I have any negatives for this movie? I mainly did have one negative that, honestly, either it's still a negative to this day, or I don't know if I could count as a negative with everything that's been going on with DC, but yeah, I do have some gripes with the movie, because, yeah, it ain't a perfect movie. I will say this. The movie kind of traumatized me a little bit with the 7 Deadly Sins, as those were very creepy monsters that ended up killing, but mainly eating people in that one specific scene where Dr. Savannah just crashed into his dad's meeting, and I did not expect that to go sideways. Like, I was not expecting that. Then again, this is directed by a horror movie director, which is funny. Like, we now have, like, 4 directors who directed horror movies and now have directed superhero movies. That would be Sam Raimi, Andy Muschietti. I don't know if I got his last name correctly. Sorry if I butchered his last name. And then the director for the first 2 Shazam movies, and then James Wan, who has directed the first 2 Aquaman movies. And apparently, not everyone's loving Aquaman 2 when they walked out of the screen saying it was the worst DCU movie ever made. Yeah, okay, I'm getting off topic again. But basically what I'm trying to say is that there were some scary moments in this movie, and it's all thanks to those 7 deadly sins. But before I could talk about my gripes, let's talk about the pros I got. And right off the bat, Zachary Levi as Shazam. Or Captain Marvel, as he was originally called Captain Marvel back then, but now it's Shazam, as I guess Marvel took that name and trademarked it before DC could. I don't know, but still though, he's perfectly cast as Shazam. And it would be upsetting to know that he's probably not going to be coming back in the new DC universe, and if not, then I guess I shall be grateful we shall see him one last time as Shazam for Shazam for the Gods. It's gonna suck saying goodbye. But it's not going to be as worse as saying goodbye to Henry Cavill's Superman. Like, I'm still recovering from that. But yeah, he's perfectly cast as Shazam. But who are the MVPs in this movie? Freddie Freeman. Yeah, he's just an MVP in this movie. One of the best parts about Shazam is the relationship between Billy Batson and Freddie Freeman, which they are foster brothers, since Billy Batson is technically a foster kid, and he's been looking for his mom throughout his entire life, and Billy's mom would have to do with one of my gripes of the movie, which I'll get to that later. But yeah, Billy Batson as Shazam and Freddie Freeman just have good chemistry with each other, and they're basically just good brothers, even though they are not technically related. But yeah, the 2 foster brothers just have good chemistry with each other, especially when Billy is in his superhero form. And speaking about superhero forms, there is probably one favorite scene of mine in this movie that I thought I basically spoiled it to myself, because I was not expecting that to happen in the movie, and that would be when all of his foster family end up becoming superheroes. Like, before seeing the movie, I one time found a random Shazam comic in one of my classrooms back in middle school, which this was art class. I found a random Shazam comic in art class, and I was going through the pages. I did saw Dr. Savannah, but I did also see Black Adam, and I was also hoping that we get to see Black Adam in Shazam. But what I did saw was that his foster family ended up becoming superheroes, and I was like, okay, that's interesting. But in the movie, I was shocked and surprised that happened. But it happens to be one of my favorite scenes of this entire movie. Like, just the reaction on their faces when they become superheroes, especially Freddie Freeman's. Like, he's got, like, I guess something wrong with his leg. I don't know what it is, but basically he can't walk properly, is he's got like a cane thing to help him walk around. But Freddie Freeman is just a mega superhero fan, especially for DC heroes, which this is a DC universe. There's not going to be any Marvel references, except for the Superhero Pets movie that did reference Iron Man. But yeah, he's just a mega superhero fan, and the fact he ended up becoming one, like, I just thought it was a special moment. Like, that just happened to be one of my favorite scenes, where he had his family touch the staff, and they had to say the name, and boom, they end up becoming superheroes. Like, one of the best parts about this movie, which is probably the heart and soul of this movie, is the family dynamic between Billy Batson and his foster family. But yeah, I just wanted to say that one of my favorite scenes of the entire movie was just Billy Batson having his foster family become superheroes. Like, I just thought that was a special moment that I just witnessed on screen. But what are my thoughts on Dr. Savannah, as he was pretty much the main villain in this movie, and I was hoping Black Adam would pop up in this movie, because even though I've not read the comics, I was familiar with the character Shazam as I watched the Superman / Shazam, The Return of Black Adam, which I was supposed to cover a review of that in prep for Black Adam. Sadly, that backfired, but still though, this is basically where I got my knowledge of Shazam and Black Adam, and I was hoping to see Black Adam in this movie. Sadly, that did not happen, but we'll get to that later. Yeah, he's an alright villain. Obviously, he's not like a top-tier DC villain, but I found him threatening enough. Especially the fact he threw his own brother out the freaking window of a tall building and then have his dad killed by greed. Clearly, he hates family. But anyways, now with my cons with Shazam. So one of my gripes with this movie was that we didn't get Black Adam. I was hoping we would get to see Black Adam, as he's technically the main villain of Shazam. I mean, I don't know all the villains of Shazam, but all I knew was that Black Adam was like basically his arch nemesis. I did enjoy the movie overall, it's just, I was upset we didn't have Black Adam in this movie. But that probably doesn't matter at all, because first of all, the universe is getting rebooted. Second, we're just never going to see them fight again. Actually, not again. We're just never going to see them fight in general. They've never even came face to face with each other. So yeah, that's just pretty much upsetting. But also, another gripe I had, which kind of pissed me off. Not like it's holding the movie back for me. It's just, I'm going to just say it rather than bad. I hate Billy's mom. I hate her guts because what she did was awful to Billy. And that was that she basically kind of abandoned him. Not kind of. Straight up abandoned him. Like, that was just so upsetting to watch, just to see Billy finally found his mom, as he's just been looking for her his entire life, and to know that his mom wants nothing to do with him. Like, it was just upsetting to watch. But hey, at least he's got a family that cares about him a lot, but also has superpowers thanks to him. But yeah, that's just something that pissed me off, as I pretty much just hated Billy's mom. But my main gripe would be that Black Adam was in this movie, but I don't think that would be a gripe anymore. Who am I kidding? No, that's still going to be my gripe with this movie. That's still going to be the nitpick I have for this movie. Is that Black Adam never popped up in Shazam. And I figured we would have him as the villain for Shazam 3. That is totally never going to happen. Because once Flash rolls around, boom. DCU, dead. After 10 years of just getting L's. Sure, they may have had some wins, but they've mainly been taking L's. And it's all because of WB. But yeah, it's just truly upsetting that we're never going to see a live-action movie where Shazam fights Black Adam. Or where Superman and Shazam fight Black Adam. Like, I just want to cry, man. But if I had to give a rating for Shazam, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. This was definitely one of my favorite movies of 2019, but it was also one of the best movies of 2019. But with Shazam Fury of the Gods, after the clips I've been seeing on Twitter, I'm like thinking to myself, oh my god, I'm gonna love Fury of the Gods even more than the first movie. And despite it sitting at a 68%, and I'm praying to God it does not have a rotten score, because then it would mark the second superhero movie of 2023 to have a rotten score, as our first superhero movie was with Ant-Man 3, and that ended up getting a rotten score, which shocked the hell out of me. But still, though, that's what I'm trying to say, is that I'm expecting to just love Shazam 2, and just have a good time with it, and not expect any big setups, and just go in to enjoy it as a fun superhero movie. Hopefully it does not become like Thor Love and Thunder. I did watch Real Reject's review, and they were kind of comparing it to Thor Love and Thunder, and that's concerning me. Because Thor Love and Thunder was definitely one of the most disappointing movies from last year. But with that being said, those are just my thoughts with Shazam, which I definitely should have taken notes, but oh well. I mean, I could technically do a re-review, but we shall see when will that ever happen. But those are just my thoughts with Shazam. Be sure to let me know your thoughts, comments down below. And as always, I'll see you guys in my movie vlog for Shazam Fury of the Gods. And also, do stay tuned for a hype trailer. I will be covering a hype trailer. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. And one last thing. Shazam! I'm totally gonna get a copyright claim for that music, but I'm sorry, I had to. That music is just too badass. I'm sorry, I'm never gonna get over the fact that we're never gonna see Shazam Black Adam fight. Like, just curse you, WB!